What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we finished up the side story at the Sevi Islands where we had to prevent a little girl from being molested by a Hypno. Not our Hypno. Our Hypno is a law-abiding citizen, or law-abiding Pokemon, I should say. But we did that and then gave the meteorite to the Lost Child's dad, which allowed the two nerds, Celio and Bill, to do something. I don't even remember what it was, but anyway, after that, you're free to go to Viridian City and take on the 8th gym, and that's what we're doing today. So, without further ado, let's run around. Something that I completely forgot to make note of when I first got to Viridian City way back in the first episode. Viridian's gym leader returned! Never knew he was gone because I never even mentioned Viridian having a gym, but here we are now. Yo, champ in the making. Even I don't know the Viridian leader's identity, but one thing's certain, this will be the toughest of all the gym leaders. Also, I had heard that the trainers here like ground type pretty much. Yeah. You work here, get paid a salary here, yet you don't know who your boss is. So that makes a lot of sense. Or maybe he doesn't get paid here. Maybe he's just volunteering to aid young children in gym training? Yeah, sure. Ground type? That's not ground type. Arbok's a poison type. What are we doing here? Don't get me started with unnecessary typings in gym, just like Koga's, with all those psychic types in a poison type gym. Acid. I'm tripping on acid. I'm not actually tripping on acid. That would be a trip. Well, literally, but could you imagine trying to play this game while tripping? I mean, I shouldn't really even make note of that, but yeah, I just did, so. I would imagine it'd be kind of difficult. Yes, you're going to use Scary Face on someone that you already outspeed. Tauros is actually a really good Pokemon. I like Tauros a lot. You can only get it in the Safari Zone, and it's kind of tough to catch there. So if it wasn't so difficult... Oh, you bastard. Swagger doubles your attack stat, but... Oh, maybe it does double your attack stat. But as a trade-off, you get confused. And we're not even getting benefit from the buff and attack because we're using a special type move, so... And he's using Rest? What is this? See, look. I don't even remember how long ago it was that I started this. Oh, okay, we snapped it already. But if you get put to sleep, you should heal HP. Because the move Rest heals HP. But we're not going to go down that whole rabbit hole again. Let's just defeat this Tauros. Really good Pokemon, but kind of hard to get. And yeah. Yep, you sure were careless. So, as you see, the way these little warp pads are set up is that you can. I want to say you can avoid some of these trainer battles. I don't think they're mandatory. Like, I think if you would have went on the left pad there and landed on the further stop zone, you could just walk around this dude. But as per usual, we're just gonna do the gym trainers. So we've had poison, normal, and now fighting types, and none of the so-called ground type specialists that inhabit this gym. I want to fight you. Viridian Gym was closed for a long time, but now our leader is back. Oh, glory day. Cool trainer Samuel, and why do you have so many Pokemon? Why? Why must you have so many Pokemon? Sandslash is one of my favorite Pokemon, design-wise. What the heck? What is a regular gym trainer using potions for? And it's not doing you any good. I was gonna knock you out anyway. Punk. Ugh. Okay. I had meant to have Lapras out front anyway, and I forgot to switch. Even though we're already almost to half health, I think we'll be fine. I don't know if this Surf will one-hit KO it, but it does. Very nice. Okay, so this guy is actually following through on the theme of the gym. He's actually using ground types, or at least ground subtypes. Rhyhorn, another Pokemon that I like the design, and it's actually not bad, but I don't know. I've never really used rock ground types much before. It's just like, to have a quad weakness to water and grass, which are two of the most common types you'll find, it's just like too much to look past, you know? Like if it was a pure rock type, I could do that, or a pure ground type, you know, that's much easier as well. But rock ground, it's just not a great type in my opinion. But, you know, I say that and I use a bug grass type, which is also a really bad type, so. I had completely forgot that Nidorino didn't have the ground subtype, so I was like, how the hell did the Nidoking get one shot but not Nidorino? I should know that to have one myself. Okay, so that was just one giant loop. We got some more cool trainers here, so I want to heal up Miss Lapras and switch her out front. Kind of focusing on her, not only because the gym is ground, but just she's the only one that's not at least level 43, so be good to get her caught up. You must be running out of steam by now. Au contraire, I'm actually quite fresh. Oh, why do these cool trainers have so many Pokemon? But if it's ground or rock ground types, I can just one-shot everything, then that's fine. I can live with that. Although this guy's Pokemon, or his Sandslash at least, is a little bit higher level. Oh, Graveler, scary. A boulder with 4 arms. That would actually be really terrifying to see in real life. Level 39, nice. I also have some rare candies to use up, but I probably won't use those until we're ready for the Elite Four. Another reason I want to go back and catch the legendary birds before the Elite Four is because I know for a fact on Sevi Islands you can find some trainers, but I think there's trainers in the power plant as well. But that'll be some other ways to train up. Although I will say this, when I go or attempt to catch the legendary birds, I'm not going to show any trainer battles leading up to it because that's not what we're there for. We're there to try to catch the legendary Pokemon. So, you know, I'll probably do any NPC trainer battles off camera and then, you know, kind of show you where they are in case you want to use them to train up. I meant to switch to Hypno, but whatever. Lapras knows Psychic, although it is weak to fighting type moves. But if this dude only has a Machop at level 40, A, you suck at training, B, this should one-shot. Even though we don't have the same type of attack bonus. Nice! And let me guess my joke. Yep. Atsushi? That's a cool name. Atsushi? I bet he likes sushi. Oh gosh. Okay. 100 damage. But it's fine. We lived. That's my impersonation of a feigning Machoke, in case you were wondering. Okay, this guy right here, I know you're going to have poison type, so let me get Hypno some action. Pokemon and I, we make wonderful music together. Oh yes. Yes, you make such good music that you have to whip them. And why do you have a Rhyhorn? You're supposed to have poison types. Oh well. We can work with this. Okay. I was not expecting that to one-shot, but that just kind of shows you how bad Rhyhorn's special defense is. Which, again, it's not a bad Pokemon, or at least its evolved form isn't, but it just, like, that's another thing with, like, rock ground types for me is a lot of them have really good physical attack, but their special attack is bad, and their main weaknesses are special types, like water and grass. So, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Did I even remember to put Lapras out front? I don't know. I know I healed her. Did I put her out front? Why do these guys all have 5 Pokemon? I did put her out front. Okay. But I only have 4 Surfs. It's okay. I just want to get her level 40 and then maybe we'll switch out. My cats are going. They got the zoomies right now. They're playing. They're tussling. Kind of like how we're tussling Cool Trainer Warren. Also, is Ice super effective on Rock? It is. Or maybe it's super effective on Ground. It's one of the two, but that's what I'm saying. Just so many weaknesses, and they're all, for the most part, special types, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going to use Ice Beam on, I can't remember if it's Ground or Rock that's weak. So it's Ground. Lapras has now moved up in the world to Sweeper. Let's go. Okay, Nidorina, you don't have a ground subtype, so I'm going to use Psychic. Haha. Let's go. I love having good type coverage. And back to a Marowak. Ice Beam. That's kind of a type matchup I don't really understand. Like, how is Ice super effective on ground? Is it just because in real life, Ice, like, freezes over ground? Is that the logic they're going for with that? I don't know. You know what? Let's get old buddy Parasect some run here against the fighting type dude. Yeah, you goober. Oh my gosh. I just realized taking that route that I did makes it so I have to backtrack. You're the Karate King. Why aren't you in Saffron City then? Instead, you're over here in Viridian, freaking finger popping, claiming to be the fighting king and a supposed ground type gym. You should at least have a Machamp. If you're going to claim... Okay, you have a Machoke and a Machop. You should at least have a Machamp. If you're going to claim to be the fighting king, you should have the final evolution of one of the only fighting types in the game. Also, like, I love you, Parasect, but how are you not one-shotting that Machop that's 5 levels below you? You don't even have a Machamp. That's going to... No. I thought at first that might knock us out, but... Alright! Parasect the Sweeper. Let's go. Okay, so, like I said, I have to freaking backtrack now. Thankfully not very far. Okay... Go this way... And boom. Oh my god, could it be? Giovanni, the gym leader. You know, if I hadn't played this game like 10 times over at least, I wish I could go back and have that sense of surprise that I had when I first saw Giovanni as the gym leader. But anyone who's played this game or this game series would know. But it's still a cool twist. And it's kind of hinted at in this gym because all of their hideouts, they have these little you know, the warp panels, whether it's the teleportation ones or the little spinny ones like we were on. So, kind of foreshadowing, but yes, Giovanni, the epic gym leader. Fwahaha, welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. But you have found me again. So, yeah, you're hiding out in the one place that all Pokemon trainers strive to make it to and make it to the end. It's not a good hiding spot. I get hiding in plain sight and all, but yeah, you're honestly not a very smart guy, Giovanni. The greatest trainer. Yeah, my ass. Alright, he's got 5 Pokemon now. Starting with a level 45 Rhyhorn. But, like I've mentioned, this should still be a one-shot, even though we're 5 levels below it. Because the special defense just ain't that good. Alright. Boom. Level 50 one-shotted as well. Nothing. Also, Giovanni, you claim to be the greatest trainer and you're the leader of this vast criminal organization. How are you not evolving your Pokemon? And that's probably going to one-shot us. Oh, not even close. What was I thinking? I don't know. Maybe I just got scared of Earthquake, but either way, Lapras more than holding her own there. I had to like pause in the middle of this because I had to make sure my cats weren't like injuring each other, because I heard them like growling and like rawr, rawr, while they were fighting. And like, yeah, they're fine though, thankfully. Oh man, I'm trying to do a Pokemon LP here, you little fuckers, and they're fighting again. It's really entertaining to watch them, but sometimes they do get a little rough. And I was like, I need to make sure the younger one's okay. How did you survive that? Okay, no way Giovanni uses items on his Pokemon. What? That shows compassion. So, well, I guess not really. Never mind. Well, you're dead anyway. And just like that, Dugtrio. I could have swore he had a Rhydon. What the heck? Dugtrio is definitely going to outspeed us, so I don't know if we're going to survive this. Okay, 20 HP to spare. This should one-shot. And Lapras just swept the final gym, being the lowest level Pokemon on our team. Because we're so damn awesome. Ha, that was truly an intense fight. Well, not really, guy. He kind of got embarrassed. As proof, here's the Earth badge. Like, you know, if this was, like, realistic, Giovanni could just shoot us and just be like, nah, you don't get the badge, and I'm tired of you, 10-year-old kid, foiling all my evil plans and taking down all my useless grunts. Pop! And then, story of Pokemon's over. But we don't condone that. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey without question. Yes, they will all bow to me. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can challenge a Pokemon League. Also, take this TM. Consider it a gift for your Pokemon League challenge. And I like how he goes from this really evil guy who's like, I'm going to bring back the glory of Team Rocket and I'm going to beat you, to this like super generous, compassionate person. Character growth. Love it. TM26 is Earthquake, is a powerful attack that causes a massive tremor. I made it when I ran the gym here for far too long ago. Yes, and I'm actually going to use that to teach it to Mr. Nidoking. Charizard could learn it. I would not have guessed that. And I'm just going to forget Dig. Even though Dig is kind of nice to have as an unlimited use escape rope. At this point in the game, I'm not really needing to escape out of dungeons like that, so... And Earthquake is the most powerful ground-type move in the game, so... Might as well teach it. Also, I accidentally said that Fire Blast was the most powerful type, fire type move when we were fighting Blaine, and I got proven wrong literally, the next episode when we learned Blast Burn, so... Not always correct. Blow me away. Giovanni was the gym leader of Viridian. Yes, it's almost like you could have walked 20 steps around the corner and found out yourself, you big doofus. Alright. Yes, he did return and I swept him, because he sucks. Alright. Ooh. Let's check out our full badge list. Let's go. Also, it's the Earth badge, and it's a feather. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. Very nice. 16 hours to get all 8 badges. That's 2 hours per badge. Light work there. Okay, thank you, Nurse Joy. Alright, now, like I said, we're not going to go off to the Pokemon League right away, which is, again, east of Viridian. We kind of saw it in the, first or second episode? When you do that optional rival battle. Instead, I'm going to fly out to Route 10. Ooh, actually, before I do this, backtracking to probably Cinnabar would be the best place to go. Also, how long do you think a flight on a Charizard from, where we were to Cinnabar would take in real time? Probably, at least an hour, no? Okay, I'm going to want to stock up on some Pokeballs and Ultra Balls and Great Balls. And let me just recheck. Okay, I have 17, 40 Great Balls, 35 Ultra Balls, and 1 Master Ball. I need to sell some stuff, because I just got a feeling I'm definitely not going to be able to catch these smoothly. I also keep forgetting to go back to the Celadon department store and buying the Mystic Water for Lapras. But evidently not needed, although I will still go back and do it for the Elite Four. I believe Tiny Mushroom. Okay, yeah, 250. I have 5 rare candies, so I need to make sure I put those to use. Okay, any TMs that I don't really double team, I'm not a freaking pussy. Torment, don't need that. Secret Power, don't need that. Rest. Attract. Because Lord knows I can't attract anything, let alone my Pokemon. Thief. Steel Wing's actually a decent move, but I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah. Oh, don't want to get rid of Fire Blast. Snatch. Frustration because all my Pokemon love me. That wouldn't be any good. Blizzard. I might teach that to Lapras over Body Slam. In fact, I probably will, just in case we need a last-ditch move. Blizzard's base 120 power, so keep that. Sunny Day I'll get rid of. Bulk Up I'll keep. Toxic I need to teach to someone. Roar, get rid of. Calm Mind we'll keep. Okay. So that's just put, what, an extra 27 grand in our pockets? I'm pretty much just going to use that on... Okay, so now we'll have 50 Ultra Balls. And 55 Great Balls. So, if that ain't enough to catch some big old birds, I don't know what is. Okay, so now, let's fly back to Route 10. And before I forget, let me slap on Repel. Actually, not just any Repel, Max Repel. And so earlier in the game, we obviously wouldn't be able to access this body of water without Surf, but now that we have it... I was thinking about this when I was doing some off-camera training. If you're, like, surfing on a Pokemon, right, and that Pokemon is in battle... Wouldn't you just, like, fall off? and just be kind of left there to swim while your Pokemon fights. And, you know, we're 10 years old, so evidently we probably can't swim in the ocean too well, so, like, how does that work? Okay, of course. You know what? I do know double kick, although this probably won't do much because, like I've said, Rhyhorn does have good physical defense. Of course, the one time I want to get Jolteon some run because it's been a minute. It's a rock ground type, so I can't hit it with any electric type moves. If it was a pure rock type, I could. But... Which I actually learned that just a couple years ago that you could hit rock types with electric type moves. I always just assumed because most rock types are part ground. Lickitung, what the hell? I always forget that Lickitung is a Gen 1 Pokemon. But I always assumed that rock types were immune to electric because a lot of rock types have the ground subtype, which is immune to electric. But then I was playing like Gen 5 and Roggenrola in that game is a pure rock type. And I accidentally used an electric type move and then it hit it and I was like, oh my god. I did not know that could happen, so... The more you learn... Oh, you're definitely angry there, you fucking weirdo. Okay, this is the power plant. Has a really cool theme to it, although it's kind of hard to hear. But anyway, in here, there's a very, very special Pokemon we can catch, which we'll do in the next part. I'm going to split all the 3 legendary Pokemon that you can catch, at least before the Elite Four, for their own separate episodes. Hopefully they don't take too long, but you never know with legendary Pokemon catching. It could take anywhere from a couple minutes to an hour or whatever, so we'll see. It depends on how lucky we get, honestly, so we'll see. But and I just said we'll see now for the 3rd time in like 4 sentences, so that's awesome. But anyway, that'll do it for this part. We got the 8th and final gym badge. We're ready to go for the Elite Four, but we'll kind of decompress a bit, do some extra training, and try to catch some legendary Pokemon, and then gear up for the Elite Four, and that'll be super, super exciting in its own right. But we'll do some side quests here before we get to actually beating the game. Alright, so again, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate any feedback and support, and I will see you guys for the next part. Goodbye.